Good morning, everyone. Today I'm gonna explain you the executive report of Timber and Trent. I'm estefania romero costilla, and I'm the CEO of Timber and Trent. Quality is never an accident; it's always a result of intelligent effort. Timber and Trent, we believe furniture is more than just pieces that fill a space; it's an experience. Our passion lies in merging timeless craftsmanship with modern innovation, creating functional yet elegant designs that transform homes and workplace. Who we are. We are a dedicated team of a business consultants passionate about helping brands like Canada grow and thrive in competitive markets. Who we work for. Timber and Trade is not just a creating furniture. You are shaping experiences, refining how people interact with their spaces. One of those clients is Canada. Canada is a Canadian furniture company known for high quality, customizable, solid wood dining and occasional furniture. It stands out for make craftsmanship, sustainable practices, and made to order offerings. Another client is Mueblería Elizondo. It's a family owned Mexican furniture business known for handcrafted, high quality modern furniture that blends tradition with modern design. This company is ready to expand international to reach global demand for additional and sustainable products is unique to cultural value, scale production, digital marketing potential. Analysis of the current Canadian business environment. Well, is favorable for the Mexican company? Yes, Canada is favorable because high purchasing power has human and hanging population and cultural opens. The Canadian consumers are receptive to international influence, including the Mexican craftsmanship. How their political system help undermine us client? Well, stable political environment. Canada is democratic, has a strong legal product protections, pro trade policies like the CUSMA, support for sustainability, timber and trend, economic, and also support the SMEs. So supports the medium-sized enterprises. Using Canada legal system to timber and trade advantage the CUSM trade agreement, easy business setup, sustainability initiatives, labor law compliance, and the tax benefits. Foreign direct investments in Canada for timber and trade. Canada is open to foreign investments with few restrictions, but also timber and trade can operate independently with 100 ownership because it's no local partner required. Well, another indications or strategic alliance to be made in the target country. Well, an option was strategic alliances with retails, e-commerce, eco groups, fast and time, brand visibility, boutique furniture, local production, and prioritize the alliance first for low risk, fast and try. The analysis of the current Mexico business. Well, Mexican demographics is favorable for them. Demographics and purchasing power has an urbanization risking with 181% of the population living in the cities. So the market and choice there is a growing preference for the modern functional furniture and the material preference is the woods. How can the political Mexican system help undermine their endeavor? Well, on opposite sides, the Mexican government has a tools that they can have facility of expansion. Like the great example is the USMCA, the trade agreement between Mexico, United States, and Canada. In the furniture sector, this is the case because the country is a major producer and exporter with well-established industry and the competitive force. So the economics play a good game within the Mexican economic system, particularly in the relation to this industry and how the direct investments work in Mexico. Well, Mexico offers some benefits for exporting companies like the BAT and the MMEX program, which allows the temporary import of raw material without paying taxes and support the banco tax facilitating financing. How is the Mexican peso performing currently? Well, it's like perched more high into the 20.48 pesos per dollar, but again is the Canadian dollar, the exchange rates around the 0.071 Canadian per dollar. per peso. Sorry. And inside the Mexican culture in the workplace, well, the formality, use the last name, greet people by shaking hands, dress conservatively, be aware of other feelings and avoid embarrassing them, build trust, and be aware the Mexican companies have a strong hierarchy. How company with relevant fiscal and environment regulations that apply that specific industry? Well, the tax is corporate tax is a 30% plus B8 60%. So the foreign ownership, most sectors allow 100 foreign ownership. Transfer pricing, the strict documentation rules apply for the intercompany transactions. And the manufacturing complies with NOM 163. What to expect about the Mexican hiring practices, the employment benefits, the minimum? Well, the recruitment often relies on personal networks. The contracts, it can be permanent or indefinite. The minimum wage is the 12 to $15 per day, and also the social security. Then also have the aguinaldo, at least 15 days salary, vacation that starts at 66 days per year. Another, and it's the relevant trade policy details in terms of trade free treatment agreements. Well, the zero tariffs, the simply customers, producers, and stronger intellectual property protections. The tariffs is under USMCE, no compliant products, and the Canadian regulations, health and safety standards, liberating requirements, and also the sustainable regulations. One of the success of relevant industries in Mexico is Nestle, because has been successful in Mexico due to long-term investments, so a strong local manufacturing presence and ability to adapt a global products to local tastes with 17 factories and extends local sourcing. Short-term projections and future scenarios. One is the strategic export launch to Canada via Canalel partnership. So the second one is a product co-development initiative with Canada for the North American market. That the conclusion is the position that this will position Timer and Trend as a premium eco-conscious brand within the mid and high end segments of the North America. To enter the Mexican market, Timber and Trade will adapt its product design to local tastes and living conditions, offer tight pricing for diverse consumer segments, and will build retail and e-commerce distribution with localized support. What to skate should they enter the market? Timber and Trend should start with a regional market, not a nationwide, for to focus cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal. The reasons are better resource concentration, easier logistics, and the next step is expand national once the brand is established and operations are running remotely. When should they start doing it? Ideally start late 2025 to early 26. This gives Timber and Trade enough time in 25 to finalize strategic partnerships, complete legal and trade paperwork, and develop Canadian market and supply. It also allows time to set up supplies, chain logistics, and adjust design for local preference. The estimated initial cost is to 170,000 to 370,000 depending on the scale. The best entry mode for Timber and Trade is joint venture with a local Canadian partner, best for local adaptation and growth. Exporting of products from Mexico cost efficient that support the USMCA. The challenge in logistics for the business in Mexico, the logistic challenge is the customs delays and paperwork errors, high shipping costs, supply chain distribution, quality control over long distance, inventory management issues. And the solutions are hire and experienced customers, broad, negotiate bulk shipping contracts and associated shipments, partner with reliable 3PL providers, invest in a premium packing and pre-shipping inspection, As our conclusion, its work with Canada is an ideal partner for Time and Trade due to its strong brand presence in Canada and customizable experience and committed to sustainable production. So thank you, and it will be a pleasure work with Canada.